Washington in Montreal to take on our Habs. It's a big game for Montreal. Just to keep pace with everybody else, they need to win tonight. And the Hangout starts now. Yeah, so it's a big game tonight because Montreal has fallen down to the wild card one spot. I think based on Buffalo winning yesterday, everybody keeps winning. So they've got to win tonight, in my opinion, to keep pace. I don't think it's enough just to get a point, but if you have to settle for that, it's as close to a must-win game as they have. All right, so I've got a bunch of stuff here. I've got some stats for the game and all that, and we have the guess the score contest. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick one guy from each team to accomplish that feat. If you're the first person in the chat with that correct guess and that combination, you win $15 off a purchase at the merch store. My guess tonight, I'm going with 4-2 for Montreal. 4-2 Montreal. I'm going to give the first goal to either Jacob Chychrun for Washington, Cole Caulfield for Montreal. So that's 4-2 Montreal, Chychrun or Caulfield. Leave your guesses in the chat. Good luck to everybody. And let's get on with it. All right, so tonight, goaltenders are going to be Jacob Dobish and Charlie Lindgren. So, I like to think that's going to be good for Montreal. It's not Logan Thompson. Caps did beat us both games so far this season. This is the third and final meeting between these teams. Habs need to win to keep pace with Buffalo and Detroit, and they need to win in regulation. Don't give the Caps a point because they're just a couple points back, a few points back of Montreal, 3, I think exactly. They have there's no time to lose anymore. It's basically playoff hockey. Habs have dropped to the wild card one spot, as I said. It's a 4-pointer tonight. Why? Because if Montreal loses, they'll be just 2 points ahead of Washington. If they win, they'll be 6. It's an important thing. Let's just say that. I don't have the words right now. So it's another as close to a must-win game as there is type of game. Habs have points in their last 6 games, and let's make it 7 tonight, but regulation, so you don't give a point to the other side. Cole Caulfield loves Saturday nights. I think he says there's only one Saturday night a week. He has 13 Saturday night goals this season. One of the reasons why I picked him for the first goal. It may be 40-year-old Alex Ovechkin's final appearance at the Bell Center tonight. He is without a contract for next season. Don't know if he's going to retire or what, so it could be the final appearance here. Habs have 20 overtime appearances this season. They are 3-3 in OT in 2026. Habs are 3-7 versus Metro Division opponents. They have trouble. They've taken points, though, from most of those games, but, because 7 overtime losses, right? But they're having trouble against Metro. So let's hope that ends tonight. The Caps have 22 2-goal or less games. They won only 3 of those. So Habs need to keep them to 2 or less. Makes sense. Habs have 3+ goals in 9 of their last 11 games. So, the odds are that they should be able to do that. And the record in those games are 7-3-1. Zach Bolduc replaces Alex Texier in the lineup, and Jaden Struble replaces Arbor Jacki tonight in the lineup. Let's see the stats for the standings, as you see there. Atlantic Division, Tampa, Buffalo, and Detroit. But you can see how tight. Really, only Tampa has a bit of a space there in between. Buffalo and the Red Wings, both with 74. Montreal has 73. That's why they've dropped down. For the Metro, it's Carolina, Pittsburgh, and the Islanders. And the wildcard teams are Montreal and Boston. Boston 2 points behind us after losing today to Philadelphia. And then there's Washington with 69 points, so just 4 points behind Montreal, 2 points behind Boston, just peeking in. But, no time to let Washington back in the race. The refs tonight are the horrible Jake Brink and Cody Beach, probably just as horrible. Last 10 games, Capitals 7-2-1. They won their last 3, Nashville, Philly, and Vegas. Montreal 6-2-2. They lost their last game to the Islanders. So that was the first game back from the break. So, and I imagine the Vegas game for Capitals was the first game back from the break, but I'm not positive about that. So Montreal needs that win today. Players to watch over the last 5 games for points: Alexei Protas for Washington with 6, Noah Dobson with 8, goals both with 3, and you can add Dobson to that. He had 3 in the last 5. Chychrun and Caulfield, my 2 goal scorers. So you can tell one of the reasons why I had them for the goal scorers. And assists, Protas with 4 and Dobson with 5. Team stats for the power play, Washington with 15.8%, 31st in the league. Habs 24.7%, 7th. So much better power play for Montreal. For the PK, the Capitals 79%, 18th, and Habs 76.6%, 26th. So they have a bit better PK, but it's not a great one. Face-off percentage 49.9 for Washington, 50.8 for Montreal, pretty close. Goals for per game 3.18 for Washington and 3.45 for Montreal. That's 4th in the league. So let's hope that prevails today. Goals against per game 2.87 for Washington, 8th, and 3.22 for Montreal, 24th. So their defense is a little better than ours. Goalies tonight are Charlie Lindgren, 8-6-3 with a 3.37 goals against and 8.84 save percentage and 1 shutout. And we got Jacob Dobish, 18-5-4, 2.96 goals against, 8.92 save percentage, no shutouts. Lines for the Caps: Strome, Ovechkin, and Beauvillier. PLD, Protas, and Wilson. Sordiff, McMichael, and Leonard. Dowd, DeHame, and Frank. Ethan Frank, watch out for that little... He's a Habs killer, so I should have probably picked him. I forgot about him, just seeing his name there right now. Defense, Fedvert, whatever. Fedveri, that's what I'm going to call him. And Sandin, Chychrun, and Roy, Chisholm, and Van Riemsdyk. John Carlson is out with a lower body. And Habs are Suzuki, Caulfield, Doc, Kapanen, Slav, and Demidov, Evans, Newhook, Bolduc, Deneau, Anderson, Gallagher, Matheson, Gooley, Hudson, Dobson, Struble, Carrier. Laine still on the IR. He will stay there. Let's see what you guys are saying. We should have a little time. I'll remind you, I'm on TV today, so I noticed it's about 4 seconds off of the pace, so I'm not far behind. I'll have it ahead of most people, if not everybody. All right, enough mumbling there, Rick. Who's in first? Guru first. Iguru, 5-3 Caps. Suzuki and Ovie. Mary Jo, need a win. Habs 4-3, Evans or Leonard. Joe, Habs 4-3, Caulfield or Chychrun. You got my guys. Cosmic says 4-3, Suzuki or Protas. Guru says, how messed up to say gotta win and keep pace with Buffalo. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Listen, you know what? Buffalo should have been there for how many years, right? And they finally caught up. It's a good team. I don't know. It's like they turned a switch, and now they're just this tough team to beat now. David, 4-2 Caps. Hudson, Ovechkin as the goal scorers. Caps, just a better team. Billy Bishop goes to war. Hey, Billy Bishop. If the Caps win, we riot. Must win, go Habs, go. I don't know about the riot, but it's basically a must win. I mean, it's not because they'll go on if not. But I mean, They need this game. And as a very minimum, you got to take another point at a minimum from this game. And I'd rather see a win in regulation. Mr. Saturday Night, Cole Caulfield. On this day in 1974, it says, bye-bye, Claude LaRose, pots 4. He was not known as a scorer. No, Claude LaRose was not. Wasn't he he was a checking line guy, right? Shutdown kind of guy. Habs 4-2. That's ACC. Caulfield or Ovie says bye-bye. Hey there, Ronald. Cosmic says, will Tom Wilson bully us with Arbor scratched? Probably. We'll see. We'll see. When I saw that Arbor was scratched, I thought, again, is that the game to do it? So we'll see what happens here. Billy Bishop says, Tom would bully if Arbor was in. Tom would not bully if Arbor was in, and we have proof that he doesn't do that when Arbor's in the lineup. Brad, hey, Brad. Dobish and net, I have had it with Montembeau. I'm not going to say the word he said there, but that's what he said. Hey there, go Caulfield. Anderson versus Wilson first shift. And that's another thing, right? Andy handles Wilson just fine, so maybe that's why they feel that's okay. Hey, Lucas, 5-2 Habs, Dobson, Wilson. All right. Got all the comments. They are doing the national anthems. On my screen, I'm going to be a little bit ahead of you guys. Can't help it tonight. My only choice is on TV tonight. It's not my favorite anymore. It used to be my favorite because I wouldn't be so far behind from watching it where I was watching it. But now with the where I get the games now, TSN and RDS2, it's pretty good. It doesn't lag too far behind, and it's good feed and all that. So, I mean, this is fine, but I can't hear it as well. And yeah, it's too far ahead for you guys, kind of. It's not the TSN one. At least I'm more in line with how everybody else is. Anyways, it is what it is. Boo to that. Boo your ass off, flag. Sorry, not holding back. You're at war already, so. Over the land of fascism? Is that what you're saying? Over the land of the fascists and the home of the chicken shits who won't rise up and fight back. Did I say all that? I did. Laine is obviously gone. Yeah, barring any injury, basically tonight. Question, what's his value? That's probably a mid-round draft pick. What are they going to get from him? He's got no contract. I mean, mid-round draft pick. Because if he was worth more than that, they wouldn't be trading him. But from what I'm hearing anyway, from Matt's sources and what I can gather, he's not playing another game for Montreal. So I don't know if they have a place for him or not, but I think it'll come down to the wire on either Friday or late Thursday. As from what I can gather, it's going to be a day before or on the day of the deadline. So whatever the reason for that, I don't know exactly. But honoring Wilson and Thompson being on Team Canada, fair enough. Thompson didn't do much, but he had one game, one win. Okay, they're honoring all the medalists or Olympians because this guy's not wearing a medal around his neck, so I guess he didn't medal. I guess you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing yet, so sorry. All right, so let's talk. What do you think this game is going to be like? I know everyone's giving their guesses for the game, but what do you expect tonight? What do you hope tonight? Billy says, I love Galley and what he's done for the organization, as most people do. But is Laine worse at this very moment? Galley clearly lost a step, but you can't lose him in the locker room. The problem with Laine is one of the problems with Laine is he's a top 6 forward, and if you can't play him in the top 6, which we can't, where's he going to play? He's not a middle 6 guy. Well, he's not a bottom 6 guy. That's not his game. It doesn't fit. So where are you playing him? You know, what's he going to do on a third or fourth line? What? He doesn't check. He doesn't use the body. If you don't have room for him on the top 6, I don't see how he plays anywhere. All you can do is put him on a bottom 6 role and play him on the power play. Is that better than Galley? I'd say no. Try him with Cole and Suzuki. Cole and Nick need somebody that goes into the corner and gets the puck. That's not Laine. So no, I don't see that. They've talked about it, but if they were going to do it, they'd have done it, or you'd hear more about it anyway. And no, I don't think so. I don't see him being played there. I missed whatever they did here for Suzuki. They just did something special for Suzuki, so they're still doing this stuff for the Olympians. Yeah, I was thinking, Canada. Yeah, listen, with Laine, there's no room for him. There's nowhere to play him, so what are you going to do with him? He's not going to get re-signed. So you either trade him. I mean, that's another point, right? You trade him, get what you can, or you lose him for nothing. You could say, well, mid-round draft pick, it's not that. But it's bad asset management. You don't want to do that, so. Literally, where are they going to play him? Maybe there's a time in the in the playoffs, there's an injury. And go, geez, maybe if we had Laine still, that could happen. But I mean, he hasn't done that much. Well, I mean, that's not really fair to say this season because he only played 5 games. But I don't think there's a spot for him. Born to be a Hab says no. Oh yeah, it's Born to be a Hab. My eyes are. I need new glasses. On a Greyhound bus out of town. That's basically what there is left for him. Only way he plays another game for Montreal is if they can't trade him and they got to keep him around. It's the only way he maybe plays another game here. My opinion. Laine wouldn't be able to play on the PK in the EACHL. He's not a PK kind of guy anyway. But yeah, I mean, unless after the core surgery, which he had, his speed is better. Unless he can play a little more physically, I just don't see him as a fit here. Believe me, and I wanted him to be a fit here, and he's not. He's just not. Laine could be an usher at the Bell Center if he doesn't get traded, says Guru. I mean, that's what it comes down to, right? A really well-paid usher. I shouldn't drink so much of this. Should be underway in about a minute or less. Get your hot dogs here. I mean, listen. Obviously, won't come down to that. Some team will pick him up. I don't know. I don't know what he's got left in the tank at 26. It's crazy. I don't know how much he wants to be an NHL hockey player, to be honest. Anyway, that's the subject for another day. Yeah, but Laine is injured. He's on the IR. He hasn't been cleared yet, so not going to help for tonight anyway. So that won't be. And I don't see what makes you still have confidence in him. We're underway here on my screen. I don't see why you have confidence in that guy doing anything here in Montreal. Breakaway, Cole Caulfield scores. Cole Caulfield right off the bat. Called it. 30 seconds in, 1-0. Caulfield on a breakaway. I didn't really see how he got it, the breakaway, but he got it. Mr. Saturday Night. He broke up that shot, got in the way of that shot from the defenseman or whatever. Yeah, I see it now. Chychrun. Isn't that funny? He beats Chychrun for the goal. I had Caulfield or Chychrun. And just like that, Habs are up 1-0. But this game ain't over, so. But I hope they just roll this team now. That'd be so awesome. Big hit by Anderson. It wasn't on Wilson. Who did he hit? 42. Dobish with a save. Well, I know the delay now because Matt just put a comment in our Facebook group. I'm sure it's because of the goal, so I know how much delay there is. Come on, boys. Let's get another one. Why not? Go for the kill. Whatever you do, though, watch out for number 54 on Washington. That's this Frank kid. He's going to be dangerous, more than likely. That could have been a call. I don't know. Not even 3 minutes in yet, man. Shots are 3-2, so been pretty good action-wise right off the bat. Here come the nope. Oh, good defensive play there by Deneau. That was Deneau, yeah. One of the caps fell near the bench. He knocked another capital over. And then the Habs do it. Come on. Like bowling pins. You're more scared of Chikrin. I know he scores goals. He's got 22 this season, as he's on my fantasy as well as Caulfield. Yeah, no, that's the reason I picked Chikrin, honestly, was he scores a lot of goals. Figured from the back end that might be how the first goal goes in. Puck over the glass. Almost 5 minutes in, 4:39 into the first period. Most go-ahead goals this season. Cole Caulfield with 20. Next guy has 14. Actually, next two. Pretty good, and that's Eichel and Geeky. And I'm not sure where he is on the goal scoring, but he's had 2 now in the last 2 games, so he's got to be still right up in the top 3 or something. But I don't know that for a fact. And that means he's at 34, just 6 more to 40. Icing against Washington. Oh, they took a shot away from Montreal. It's 2-2 now, the shots. Oh, did the puck come out? Okay, I don't know what the whistles were. So far, so good. So far, so good. Game, I mean, the first few minutes start out pretty strong, but it's kind of settled down now into a back and forth type. So we'll see how that goes. Another icing against Montreal. Face off to the left of Dovish, won by the Caps. Bouncing puck. Come on, boys. Puck off skating out. I think it was a pretty exciting start, and it's kind of turned into a bit of a dull game right now. Oh. His punch is thrown. How does he not get a penalty? How come? I mean, the Washington guy's throwing punches at Dobson. He just skates away. I don't get that. Hey, Andre. All right, so 13:59 to go here in the first. Shots are still 3-2 for Washington now. 1-0 Montreal. Face-off is to the left of Lindgren, or to the left of Lindgren. Won by Montreal. One-timer. Oh man, I don't know what happened there. That was a weird save Lindgren had to make, and now again pushing and shoving and shit in front. It'll be that kind of game tonight, I think. Wow, that's a bobbly save, but it was a good, in the end, a good save there by Lindgren. All right, stupid commercial. All right. So far, so good for Montreal here. Not a lot of shots in this game so far, but 3 apiece. They're each got 4 face-off wins. What else? Are we on the power play? They just added 2 minutes of penalty minutes to Washington on the board here. I think we're on a power play. Lord, that was a weird save by. It was crazy, but kind of an awkward, bit lucky save. But anyway, it made the save. That's all that matters. Yeah, I think there's a power play coming up for Montreal. See if I'm right. They're not showing. Yeah, they only got 4 guys out there. Oh, so Duhaime did get. I said he threw punches. He should have got a penalty. He did roughing. At least I think it's on the same play. But if not, he's got a roughing penalty. Come on, let's go on this. 45 seconds left on the power play. Second unit is out there now. 20 seconds left on the power play. Come on. Oh. That was close there. 11:36 to go in the first, and they took the shot clock and all that away. Okay. Good girl. Oh, Matheson holding penalty. I didn't see any of that. Matheson on a holding penalty, a power play for Washington. How did I miss that? Habs win the draw. What are you making all this noise for? What are you doing in my garbage, you again? Go away. Nice save, Dobish. On an Ovie one timer. Minute 12 left in their power play. 10:46 to go in the period. So far, so good. I mean, we're halfway through the period. Montreal's playing a good game. Almost killed off this penalty. 8 seconds left. Oh! Right in front of Dobish, and they couldn't really get good wood on that. So, or didn't, anyway. Slap shot from the point. Dobish with a save. We'll have a face-off there. You think Ovie will retire completely? Already? Wait a second. I read that wrong. I think Ovie shall retire already. Yeah, we'll see. we'll see. He's got no contract next year, so does he sign a new one or does he go to the KHL? Oh, excuse me. Tired already tonight. Jesus. It's up early today. Waiting for a commercial break. I know, I'm thinking of something. And I'm tired, so my brain's not processing well right now. My excuse. That's my excuse. I'm going to stick with it. All right, we got 9:14 to go here in the first. Shots are 7-3 now over Washington, but 1-0 Montreal. Fewest 3-game or more losing streaks this season. Montreal with 1. Colorado with 1. They're the leaders. Let's drop this puck. Won by Washington. Eight minutes to go in the first. I'm having trouble tracking the puck, man. Don't know why. Oh, probably because I'm tired. Just I'm not helping. I don't know why. Big save Lindgren. I don't know, something. Dobish with some big save. Monty and Ned 2-1 Washington. Wow, you don't know that. Sorry, you don't know that. Diving save by Lindgren there. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to be yawning all night. Jesus. 7:07 to go here. Shots are 8-4 now. 1-0 Montreal still. Come on. They scored. Ovie scored. I know everybody was at the net. I don't know. I didn't see it go in, but it's in. 1-1. Oh, yeah, no doubt there. He got the rebound right to him. Caulfield's got new skates, so look at them. I didn't really notice. "23rd of the season for Ovie." Get out of the net. They score? Caulfield gets a second. Caulfield with 2 tonight. Nice. That was started by Bolduc. He anticipated where that puck was going to be, where the goalie was going to put it, and that started it off. There he goes. Gets it. Yeah. Okay, they're nice. It's a little tap in there for him. Nice. So 2-1 Montreal. So that is number 35 for Caulfield. 35. Just 2 away from last year's total. Oh, that could have been a penalty, but come on. Oh, we'll get this guy out of it. Ethan Frank, they're almost breaking in all alone. Good defensive play to get him off the puck, or the puck off him. Oh, Caulfield with a hat trick? Wow, so close. Wow, Caulfield almost a hat trick, first period hat trick there for Caulfield. Jesus, he's hot tonight. Good save by Lindgren to take that away from him. But that was a third goal right there. Commercial break now. Oh, my God. I'm having difficulty staying awake tonight. Don't know why. Wow, you think Caulfield's going to get a hat trick tonight? He's really looking for it. That's for sure. So much hockey left. Commercial. Nobody think he's going to get a hat trick? I gotta say, I think he will. Anyway, I hope we get 2 more goals and they get 1. And then I got the score and the goal scorer. And I came that close last game. Try to get it. And maybe somebody else will get it. I don't know. Although some people, well, Joe had Caulfield. Did anybody else have Caulfield for the first goal? There must have been. Nice. The puck is following him around. Just under 4 minutes left. 10-6 are the shots on goal for Washington, but we got 2 to their 1. Icing Washington. Face off is to the left of Lindgren, I guess. Yeah, left of Lindgren. On by Montreal. Shot by Hudson and a glove save. Lindgren. Nice. 2:20 to go in first. Don't give up a last minute. Come on, let's go. Get one. Matheson's shot went off somebody. Shoot. Last minute of play in the first. $30 seconds left. Oh, one last little rush. No, not going to happen. And it's going to be 2-1 after one period of play. 2-1 after one. All right, well, we got an intermission. Go get yourself something to drink or eat, take a piss, and come right on back. And whatever you guys want to talk about, you guys got the floor. I'm just going to pop off camera here, but I'm right here. And yeah, hey, whatever you guys want to talk about. I am happy with the way the first period went. Wasn't the most exciting period or anything like that, but I mean, you know, when you come out 2-1 against a team you're having trouble to beat this year, I mean, you know, rather be 2-1 than down 2-1, up 2-1 than down. And a lot of hockey left, though. So what do you guys think so far? Nobody? I think I really do. I think Caulfield's going to get a hat trick tonight. Dobish's big reason they're ahead. Why? Because of the shots? And I'm not saying no, just asking a question. Hey, Johnny Cash. Is he? That's what I was just saying. I think he is getting a Hattie tonight. It's a great night for a Hattie. Don't y'all think? Sorry, I was just having a quick bite there. Refill the water. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I was going to say. Dobish has been good. 11 shots is pretty good. I'm trying to think of that goal, how it was scored. I can't remember. Why can't I remember how the goal was scored? Oh yeah, the Ovie goal. Yeah, no, listen, Dobish is a solid goaltender, and even though like his numbers aren't like spectacular, but he doesn't matter. He wins, right? You look at his wins losses. That's pretty good. His goals against and all that, and maybe not the best, but he doesn't matter because he wins. Do I think the Habs go with Dobish in the playoffs over Monty? That's a really good question. I don't have an answer for that. And the reason I say that is because listen, if you play Dobish too much, and I've read that this is like the knock on him, and this is like the book on Dobish. If he plays too much in a role like that, he starts to falter. So I don't know. I don't know if you're going to say, well, all playoffs are going with Dobish. I don't know. If Monty is playing the way he is now, though, I what choice do you have? Maybe, right? So I guess the hope is to get Monty back up to par by the playoff time. Yes, no, the last game, I know people coming down on Monty for that, but numbers wise and the metrics and all that, he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad in that game. So we'll see where it goes. They have where are we at now? A month and a half left before the playoffs. They have that much time to get Monty going. I mean, that's basically what it is. I'm sure he's working a lot, as much as he can with the new goalie coach. It's on Monty right now. Robert Thomas to the Habs rumors won't go away, but they won't happen. So it doesn't matter if they go away or not. No players are going the other way because it's not happening. That deal. I don't need to speculate on players going back for a deal that will not happen. At least in my opinion, right? That's just my opinion, by the way. And the Robert Thomas rumors. I mean, you say they won't go away. Did they come back? Because they did go away, and I don't know. I don't think they came back. It's Jordan Kyrou that is more of a rumor right now. We have a GM to talk about unrealistic deals. I mean, I just it's a rumor that was out there. I didn't think it was that like it was going to happen then, and I didn't really see that it came back to be like a thing that it won't go away. It kind of has, in my opinion. Is GM here tonight? Who's GM? I thought I was GM. Talking about Matt? Matt's not here tonight. No, it's a Saturday night. Matt's never here on a Saturday night. I am looking forward to seeing Hage too, and I think like you trade for Robert Thomas. What are you saying about Michael Hage? That you're sort of putting him on the back burner. I don't know that they want to do that before they've seen him play here in the NHL at the very least. So I really don't see Thomas being an option. All right, that's a lot there, Johnny. Okay, I don't know what first shot, first goal. Like, what does that have to do with Ovie's last year? I don't know. Do I think it's going to be Ovie's last year? I kind of do, but I mean, he may come back. I don't know enough. I haven't seen. I'm not enough of an insider, I'll say, to know that. But I kind of think it is his last year. He's got the goal scoring and all. He's got everything. What does he want to come back for at 41? Like, why would he want to do that? So that's how I look at it. But I don't know if I'm right. Monty looks shaky. Trade possible. There's a rumor for Binnington. I don't know that they're going to trade Monty. I don't know. I think, is there a trade possible? I imagine that it is possible, but I don't know what one way or the other if they're going to do that. But I mean, the rumor for goalie, and there's not a lot out there that they would be able, you'd think, to trade for, is Binnington. So Binnington does have the playoff experience, Stanley Cup winning experience. He is playing about probably a little better than Monty right now, but anyway, I don't know. Phil is Jim. Oh yeah, if Trader Phil. No, Trader Phil's not here so far. Guru, 100% too. Like that's the price for Thomas, plus the fact that I don't know. Do they need Thomas? Is that the player on St. Louis that they need here? I don't know if it's Thomas, and what you're gonna have to pay for him is a bit ridiculous. So, for the Habs, anyway, it's a bit ridiculous. Hage would be part of the package that St. Louis would be asking for Robert Thomas. Plus, I think Hage would be the answer for that second line role. Well, yeah, I mean, they're not trading Hage. They're not trading Hage. I'm not sure how old Thomas is, but he's got to be what, 4 or 5 years older than Hage. I don't know that that's a good idea to trade for an older guy, no matter the quality. He's a good quality player, Thomas. But to give up a 4 or 5 year old younger guy that could have the same potential and could be better, you don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do that. I think down the road, Hage is the answer for the second line role. I don't know if it's next year or the year after, but 1 or 2 years into his career, I could see him, yes, being the answer to that spot. Oh boy. Excuse me. Going to be very interesting, though, right? To see if they do anything. I do think they're going to move Laine as a deadline. After that, that might be all they do. So don't be surprised if the Habs don't find what they're looking for out there. From what I understand, that is a top six player, a winger, I would imagine, and probably some right hand defenseman depth, I want to say. Not a top four guy, but probably a bottom pairing guy, maybe a guy that could play in the second pair, maybe. But I think that's what they're looking for. And that's not like, from my expertise. It's from what I'm reading and hearing about. I don't think they're going to trade Reinbacher either. See, I don't know. I'll read I don't know what they will do with Reinbacher. They put so much stock in him, but you can't trade him if he's injured again right now. I don't think he's injured right now. Linebarker's playing well too. From what I understand, he's been progressing through the season and playing well. So no, and I don't think they're going to trade him. Hey there, Johnny. I'm doing good, man. Good to see you out there, buddy. Good to see you out there. For all those that don't know, Johnny Golden's one of the oldest subscribers here. And I don't mean like he's old. He's been around like longer than 95% of people, I think, but 90% easily. So it's always good to see Johnny out there. From my very, very early days, Johnny was an absolute regular. We spoke all the time. And yeah, so it's like every time I see you out there, Johnny, it's like back to the old days again. Laine's contract is expiring at the end of the season. Yes, it is. So I won't lose sleep on that if he doesn't get traded. No, exactly, right? And besides, like, what are you going to get? You're going to get a mid-round draft pick. So if you can get it, you get it because there's bad asset management otherwise. But in this case, if you can't and you let him walk, it's not, it's nothing to, nothing to hang yourself over. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on air, but you know what I mean. Nothing to get too upset about. Connor Murphy to Montreal for Laine. I mean, yeah, okay, whatever. I prefer a draft pick personally, but how would I feel if we make 0 moves before the deadline? I will feel slightly disappointed, but not surprised by that. And why do I say that? Because they're not going to make moves that don't make sense. They're not going to make moves that just to make a move. They're going to make the moves that they want, that they feel that help the team. And if they can't make any, they're not going to make moves. That's what I think. There are some. No, is Laine the only expiring contract? I'm not sure. But I mean, Laine is really the only one that they absolutely want to move, I think, that they have to move. So, no, I mean, if there's no moves, no, it just means that management has a vision. They've had this for a while. They've stuck to the plan, and they're going to continue to stick to the plan. That's all it would tell me. Brad, I agree with you on this. Montreal needs more size on defense, and apparently, from what I'm hearing, the players that Matt's sources are coming out with that Montreal's inquired about and are interested in, they're big guys. They're big guys that play a tough game, experienced. Like that's what they're looking for. So I would say Habs management agrees with you. And it's a good point too, especially going into the playoffs, man. You can never really have enough defense. And if you think, well, we got a good top 6 and all that, you're never going to go on a long run in the playoffs and all 6 of your defensemen are going to play every single game. So, you need depth on defense. You need guys that can come in and help. You can need guys that you can bring in for situational reasons. Well, like opponent. Well, I guess in the playoffs, you're playing the same opponent over and over. Situational reasons, You just saw a report about an hour ago, says Johnny. Patrick Laine's agent has confirmed that a trade will be coming before deadline or right at the deadline. I just want him out the door. Is this true that the agent said that? But I've heard this that and I said it at the beginning of the show, by the way, that from what I'm hearing is that the trade will happen the day before, so like Thursday or like right at the deadline, right as close to the deadline, I guess, as whatever. They might need all the time they have to get this deal done. What does that mean? I think it means they're having trouble fully selling the other teams on acquiring Laine, I guess. Renegade Man, if you're trying to say that even if we have to let Laine walk, the deal wasn't a bad deal to acquire him, I agree with that. I mean, you gave up Jordan Harris, who in the long run was not going to be here for very long, and just wasn't going to be here with the talent on defense that we have now and have had in the pipeline. His contract didn't kill us the amount because we had the cap space, and we got that second round pick that got us something, didn't it? The second round pick got us a good pick as well. So it is true. You confirm that. Awesome. And listen, it's not that it doesn't go along with what I've heard. They're coming back. Either they're back and I had my back to it, or they're back for the second now. I've heard that and before, so it confirms what I've heard as well. So yeah, maybe they won't have to retain anything. I think we're underway. I think they're probably going to have to retain something. I'll be on cam in a minute. They're going to have to retain some of his salary, which they're willing to do. The report is that they're willing to do that. How much, I don't know, but it doesn't matter for the rest of the season. Anyways, I'm surprised that the deal hasn't happened because they had 3 weeks to do it. But that just shows you that it's not an easy trade to make happen. No worries, Guru. I wasn't sure what you were saying there, but no, they do. They're willing to retain, so no worries. I know what they don't want to do is have to retain on guys that have term after this year. If they move them, I know that's something they don't want to do. Little sequence there with a couple of chances there for Washington. Steal by Suzuki. Yeah. Covered up by Lindgren now. Is Monty a UFA? I thought Monty had one more year. You sure Monty's a UFA? If Lions contract was that long after, they wouldn't have. They would not have required him. You're right on that. Monty's not a UFA, really. Eh? I thought he had one more year left. I'm going to check myself just so I see it. If I can find it. Okay, I clicked it. Eh? No. All right. Huh? Doesn't want to give me Puckpedia. Try again. Oh, fuck off. What the hell is that thing? Monty's not an a UFA till after next season. So because the conversation would be different if Monty was a UFA next season. The conversation on him would be way different. All right, almost 4 minutes into the second here. Shots are 16-7 now for Washington. So it's 2 on Montreal. Almost 5 minutes in so far. Come on, guys. Let's get another goal. Insurance marker. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Did he save that? Nah. I don't know who it was. I didn't see who it was. I would have said who it was on the breakaway. Oh, it's Suzuki. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. He tried to go 5-hole. Lindgren closed the legs in time. Habs been the draw. Another shot, Carrier, and a save. Excuse me. We will have another face-off right there. Same thing. Shot and a save. Lindgren will face off in front of him. But they're going to go take a commercial break first. We are just 6 minutes into the second. I mean, so far, so good for Montreal. They're playing well still. Not having a bad second yet. A lot of time left for that, but they look like they're determined to win this game. That's for sure. Let's hope they can do it and close out the game. They had trouble with that on Thursday. Next week, don't forget next week because they're going on the road after this game. We've got 3 games next week, but it's a Tuesday night at 10 o'clock Eastern. It's not my favorite time, but it's the last late game like that. Then on Friday, they're in Anaheim. It is a 9 o'clock start, also the last 9 o'clock start, and then everything else is 7. I think there's one 7:30 game. So, but they're in San Jose, Anaheim. Well, I forget the other teams out there. Is it LA? Anaheim, LA? I don't know. But then after the Tuesday game, it's 3 sets of back-to-backs. It's crazy. 3 sets of back-to-backs in a row. So Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Saturday, Sunday. That's how it's going to go for the next 7. Well, yeah, basically 7 games. Did I jinx something? I'm sorry. I'm not sure what I said. I could have jinxed it. Come on, let's go, boys. Come on, let's go. Two p.m. games for you, Joe? Yeah, I figured you'd like those late ones. Guru, yeah, for you it works out well too. I get it. I hate them. Nice little centering pass by Matheson. They couldn't take advantage of that. Come on, boys. Let's get one before the period. Oh, we're halfway through. Before the period ends. You never know. He might be there, Guru. Come on. Glove grab by Dobish. Will have a face off in front of the Habs net. 11:07 left in the second. Nice little move there by Newhook that he couldn't quite finish. Come on, boys. No. Oh, nice little. Oh, that was close. Slav with a nice little recovery on a. I don't know. I can't describe it right now, but that was a nice move by Slav. There a call here? He pulled Cooley's helmet off. Isn't that a penalty? Isn't that a penalty to pull someone's helmet off? I guess not, but I thought it was. Anybody know if that's a penalty or not? I don't know why I'm watching commercials. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? All right. So far, so good here again. We're a little over halfway through the game. And we are, it's 2-1 Habs, but it says 5-on-4. So somebody got a penalty there? So he did get a penalty for the knocking the helmet off? Did he? I have no idea. Yeah, Cosmic. Yeah, I mean, I just saw it now, but it didn't look like it was getting called during ad breaks. Yeah, well, you can't get the ads that they're showing, obviously. Ryan Leonard roughing, they called that. Oh man, those. Come on. Time for a power play goal. Come on. Damn it, I missed on that. Well, fanned on it. Damn it. Oh, God damn it. He found right at the goal. Jesus. Oh, God. They're missing chances that. Anyway, puck cleared, so it's going to kill the penalty. And scores. Matheson. Nice play by Matheson. Nice moves there. 3-1. Didn't need power play after all. So it was Newhook to Bolduc, Newhook, Bolduc, and then Matheson, looks like. All right, 3-1, got that insurance goal, just what they need. Oh, Pierre-Luc Dubois is not happy. .708 to go here in the second. Shots are 15-12 now. So Montreal, closing that gap in the shots. And it's 3-1 Montreal. Boys, this is a game you absolutely need. I apologize for being so. My apologies for being so quiet. It's one of those days. Oh, I thought Dobish covered that up. No, they whistle it. So Dobish covers up, and we'll have a face-off there. And a commercial. You guys are quiet. I see how the other teams are doing out there. Ottawa beating Toronto 5-2. Buffalo 5-1 over Tampa. Detroit losing 3-2 to Carolina in the second. That one. Oh, Rangers beat Pittsburgh today. Huh. Bruins, yeah, I lost to the Flyers, I know. You started watching a game, it was 2 a.m. last night. Jeez. Andre, yeah, no, that's confirmed pretty much. It's been confirmed for like 4 or 5 hours, apparently 3-4 hours anyway. Yeah. You thought that last rush we had was a put away chance? What do you mean by that? Can put them away with that? You mean by scoring a goal? Ah. Yeah, but Guru, the reason they're losing it over the losses is because they're pretty much out of time now. Every loss is just another nail in their coffin to even get a wild card, which they're not going to do. I mean, they're out of the playoffs, if you ask me. I can't see them making their way up back into the playoff race. But you never know. You never know. Oh, excuse me. Leafs suck. Yeah, you're not kidding. Oh, good save, Dobish. Good aggressive save. Scores! Doc on a one-timer from, I guess the right circle or just outside it. Nice. Oh, and I think he took Wilson out at the same time. Not on purpose, though. It was an accident. That's weird. Dobish hit him. Not Dobish. Oh, I see. Wilson fell funny. Okay. Somebody else hit Doc. That's probably what's going to happen, though, Andre, is, next season the Caps either start a rebuild or a reset anyway, or rejig a little bit. But yeah, I think Ovie's going to retire. Yeah, I'm not a big Caps fan. Wonder what he fell on. That hurt. You could tell that hurt him. 3:05 left here in the second. 4-1. I like that score. Doc's 8th goal. Well, there's a penalty coming up to Gallagher. How does Gallagher get a penalty here? Oh, he knocked the stick out of his hand. All right, Washington on power play. Slashing the stick out of the guy's hand. Well, once he got the goal scoring record, I mean, I got to figure it out. He was done after this. So he did one more season. That's enough. Ooh, that was close. Oh, nice little save there by Dobish on Ovie. Ah, 2-on-1 with Matheson and Kapanen, and got screwed up. Under a minute left, second period. Power play over. Good kill. Icing against Washington, 33.7 seconds left in the period. Face off to the left of it was Lindgren. They won by Washington. Puck out over the boards, into the bench, or out of the over the glass. I can't tell. 21.9 seconds. I was close in the dying seconds of the period. Yeah. All right. So it's 4-1 after 2 periods of play. I got to go pee. I'll be right back. I don't know if I should be worried or not. There's the third time just this evening. There's cops sitting out in front of my building, and I can't figure out why. But it's the third time, and come and go, and like I don't know. So is there like some kind of thing happening? Did somebody escape and they're looking for him here? I don't know. It happens here from time to time. Anyways, it should be fine. All right, so we got an intermission. A P mission. That's what it was, Andre. A P mission. But we got an intermission, so you guys, you got the floor or whatever you guys want to talk about. What do you think is going to happen in the third? You think Sens can come back here? I like having a 3-goal lead going into the third. Much better than like a 2-1 lead or a 3-2 lead. Yeah, I like Montreal's chances now, like much better than before. Also, like my chances to get the game. I have the goal scorer. I might get the score, and then I'll get 15% off at the merch store. Awesome. By the way, give a thumbs up if you're enjoying the show. And if you happen to be new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. All right. What do y'all think is going to happen in the third? Will they come back? And then what do you think? How do you think the road trip's going to go? They got 4 games on the road out west. How do you think that's going to go? Let's see. What are we playing on? Yeah, it is LA. So it's San Jose, Anaheim, LA. I don't know who the 4th game is. Oh, yeah, Cole Hattie. We got 1 period left for Cole to get a hat trick. I mean, considering I called it 4-2, I guess I'm going to say Cole might not get the hat trick. But then again, could be wrong. Caps will not come back. They can maximum score 2. Yeah, well, you know what's funny about that is I did the guess the score contest, so my picks this morning. So I looked at the stats, and it looked to me like, 4-2, that sounds right. And then later in the afternoon, I was reading some of the write-ups for the, preview for the game type stuff. And they came to that conclusion, right? 2 goals, and the Habs need to score 4. You're going to give up 2. They need to score 4 to win. I mean, I had 4-2. So, and right now, they're sitting really close to that. So it's kind of funny. But that's how I do my guess the score. I kind of look at, their season stats, their average, and then try to figure it out from there. Guru, it's true, kind of, right? Games with Washington, usually we get blown out, or they're tight games for us to win. This is one of the few where we're in a commanding lead, but I mean, with 20 minutes of play, yeah, I'm not fully comfortable, but I do like the way the Habs are playing, as opposed to the Caps tonight. So, yeah, I like our chances. Like I said, though, if it was 2-1 going into the third, I wouldn't. But 4-1, I feel very comfortable with right now. What I'm happy for, and I hope this ends up this way, is a game they really need to win, just to stay pace at very least with the other teams. And I'm glad that they're playing the kind of game that they're playing after not being able to hold the lead the last game and then losing in overtime. Andre, yeah, if Washington gets even 1 goal, right, and Montreal gets none, I think if it's 4-2, they will pull the goalie. At 4-3, at 4-1, I don't know if they will. But you know what? They're desperate. They need points to get in to the wild card spot, so they may. Tuesday night is a 10 p.m. start. Oh, I'm aware. Johnny, I'm aware in advance of those games. At least it's the last 10 o'clock game. And if you remember, I think it's only the second one this season. We didn't have to do very many because we had some afternoon games out there in the West. So, yeah, it's been a good year for that. Time to look online for an armchair. Why is that all of a sudden, Joe? Not that an armchair is a bad thing to have. Also, Johnny, yeah, on the late games like that, yeah, I don't eat after the game. I eat before the game. And coffee, I don't drink, but what you see me drinking, the purple stuff, it's an energy drink. So, I mean, same thing. It's caffeine. I'll be having some of that on Tuesday night for sure. I'm happy it's the last one of those. 9 o'clock's not that much better, but it's a little better the next game. And then, like I said, there's only one 7:30 game, and everything else is 7 o'clock. Unless in the playoffs we end up playing a team out on the West Coast for some reason. Well, if we go that deep. No, actually, right. The only way we'd play a West Coast team actually would be in the finals, right? Oh God, if only we go that deep. You're getting a new couch. I read it. Getting a new coach next Monday. What? Why would we be getting a new coach? No, it's nice. Getting the new furniture is fun. I don't have a couch, but it's like on purpose because I wouldn't use it and I don't have anywhere to put it. My son in his room, which he has like the front room, which would be like the main room of the apartment. So he's got that. It's closed off. So he has my couch in there. I never use it anyway. So yeah. And what I would do anyways, I'd end up sleeping in here at night. I'd go on the couch, watch TV, or watch my shows and fall asleep there. So it's a good thing I fall asleep enough on my chair. I don't need a couch. I did it last night too. 11 o'clock, I think I fell asleep till 4. Oy. At least I got into bed for a couple hours. That's what happens when you're old and you have essentially narcolepsy from my nighttime meds. It's one of the side effects. It's not like a side effect that's a high percentage one, but of course it's a side effect I got. So it's a little bit annoying at night. It's not so bad during the day. It doesn't bother me much. At night though, Jesus. The older I get, the worse it is. Well, Joe, I hope you get your armchair in time for the game. It is not Thursday. It is Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. So we got Tuesday's game. Then it's Friday, Saturday, 2 days off. Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, wait, let me get my bearings. Friday, Saturday, then Sunday, Monday off. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Saturday, Sunday for the next 7 games. That's how it goes. A lot of games to pump it. They had 25 games left to start, after the break in 47 days. So it's a tight schedule. It's the same tight schedule for everybody, though. I'm not sure this year how Montreal ends up. Like I don't know the percentage of road games and home games left, but we shall see. I think they finish. I don't know the percentage of home to road. All I do know is percentage-wise to make the playoffs, Habs have a really solid chance. They're going to make the playoffs. Something would really have to go very bad. And the way they're playing here tonight makes me less worried that something's going to go really bad. They lost an OT the last game, so you got to kind of be like worried. They need points, they need whatever. But coming back to potentially win this game, they haven't done it yet, is good. Friday is rare. Back-to-backs aren't rare, Johnny. Not anymore. Top shelf hockey. We're not going to do that again, are we? Top shelf hockey guy says Kadri to Montreal. I don't know that that's written in stone. I wouldn't put money on it. I wouldn't put money on it. That's for sure. But apparently, Kadri is interested to come to Montreal. I don't know if he's got a no move, but if he does, he's willing to waive to come to Montreal. Apparently, Montreal's inquired, I believe, but I don't know how seriously. And is he the type of player that Montreal might be looking for that top six guy to bring in? I think, yeah, he fits the mold. Problem is, Kadri's got a lot of time left on his deal. He's got like 3 years left after this. I don't know at what he's got left and what the AAV is. By the way, you can probably hear my cat meowing. He's just doing his thing. I don't know if that's what Montreal's really looking for. If he had 1 year after this, yeah, I could see that being a possibility. I don't know we need Kadri here for 3 seasons. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what they do. I don't see Kadri personally. But hey, if Top Shelf Hockey guy said it, I wonder what his percentage of getting things right is. I don't think it's that great. Not sure how close we're getting to the start of the third, but it can't be more than a few minutes away. Brad, I know you like Top Shelf Hockey guy, but it's all speculation. That's all it is. And I'm sorry. I'm sure a lot of the stuff he talks about, he made up himself. I don't have proof of that, but I'm speculating that I'm right. You don't like both Ontario teams, but the Leafs are on the outside looking in because it's not looking good. Oh, it's not looking good for them. And screw both of them, 100%. It doesn't look good for either of them. I'm correct. I wouldn't. I mean, if I'm a Leafs fan, I wouldn't be counting on playoffs. They're going to have to go on one hell of a run. Let's see. They've got 63 points. Boston, with the second wild card, has 71, so they're already 8 points out. With 23 games left for them, they're not catching a wild card. They're not even catching a wild card. Because at this point in the season, it gets so hard to catch up. Even just like 4 points can be very hard. They got to catch 7 or 8 just to make a wild card. Yeah, I don't think so. Ottawa has just one single point more, so they need 7 points to catch. It's not going to happen. Very, very unlikely. Joe, you're saying that? What do you mean? They're going to make a wild card? They're not. What do you mean? No, I mean I can't see it. Leafs Nation will implode. I mean, I think they're most of them know already, and not really implode, but maybe finally they give up on that. Looking for the Stanley Cup parade every year. Maybe they'll stop buying into the first win, and that's it. We're going to the cup. That kind of thing. It's what they need to do. They didn't have hockey back then, Andre. I thought that's where hockey was discovered. Really? That's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool what you're doing. It means they can't make us to stop dreaming. Yeah, but I mean, well, you're right though. I mean, at this point, geez, if you're still going, the Leafs are gonna make it, I don't think so. But I think they're pretty realistic about it. We're underway here for the third. So I mean, I think they're pretty realistic about it. I'll be on the camera in a minute. Let's see what's happening here. Shots are 19-16, by the way, for Washington, but 4-1 Montreal. Dovish covers up a puck there. We'll have a face-off in front of him. There won't be first round. They're definitely not winning a first round this year. That's for sure. No pressure there. If they implode, Matthews and Nylander will be traded. They should. Will they? I don't know. Matthews should be booed right out of town, if you ask me. The thing that's funny for me is a lot of them saying how Matthews is vindicated by winning the gold medal, blah, blah, blah. Did they watch that game? I mean, really, essentially, we smoked them. And if it wasn't for Hellebuck, we'd have beat them senseless. But Matthews is vindicated. Montreal now just play their game. Um, don't take chances. Don't make like risky plays, and you should be okay. Keep it simple, stupid. It's the kind of hockey they need right now. It was a nice move by Kirby Doc. Almost, he didn't complete it, but it was a good attempt. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not on camera. Matthews was not received warmly. Good. I was hoping they'd boo him. I didn't know if they would, and I hope the same thing for Brady Kafuk too. They shouldn't receive them very warmly at all. They should have thought about what they were doing, and they didn't think about it. And I guess they figured, well, we're Canadians. We're not gonna hold a grudge about it. Oh yeah, we'll see about that. I talked about this, but I don't know how many people the members saw the members only video. So the members only reviews, I'm still doing them, but I'm going to be doing them in the morning. Much easier for me and less pressure and all that. And I'll anyway. So the last one I did for the last game, I mentioned the change, and I really kind of went off a bit about what I thought about the gold medal win and all that stuff. So if you want to see that, if you're a member, members only video. If you want to see it and you're not, you got to take a membership. But I did go off on that a bit. Are they singing Ole Ole with 16 fucking minutes to go? Are you stupid? I'm sorry, but 4-1, that's not enough with 16 minutes left to be doing an Ole Ole Ole. My opinion. There's Phil. Hey, Phil. A little late on that. I'm not saying that the Habs are toying with them, but Habs look like they're in control right now. Oh, we're getting some fighting in the front. Doc and Dowd and someone else, Chikrin. Seems a little unfair. 2-on-1 there. I've missed all. Who are you talking about? Phil, you're talking about. Yeah. Think of this name. I heard this yesterday from a source. I'll say, Jamie Alexiak. Apparently, that's somebody they're looking at. He's big. He's tough. So that's a name I've heard that nobody's really talking about. Tyler Myers, is not. Habs aren't in on Myers. Okay, we got some penalties out of that. We'll 4-on-4 here. Looks like what Chikrin and Doc both in the. I don't know why Doc would get a penalty for that, but he didn't do anything, so I don't know. Cosmic as an American, I'm a dual. I didn't get any good feeling for them winning the gold. That's one. But yeah, that political theater ruined their win, and the idiots went along with it and got used. Brady Tkachuk, who was heard very clearly saying, "Close the northern border" during that celebration. Then later, the White House put out an AI fake video of him saying, apparently, and he says he didn't say it, and it's AI fake. And yeah, it's proved the White House put this out of him saying something about Canadians are maple syrup eating MFers. Okay, so he didn't say, I believe it was faked. But can you imagine being used that way by the White House? The White House put out a fake AI video like that. Yeah, I mean, they got used, and all 20 of the players that went will forever have to pay the price of being used and being associated with that. And for what did they get out of it? Cold McDonald's cheeseburgers from a real classy president. Phil, what are you talking about? Okay, White Cloud, I've heard nothing. Myers isn't. We're not in on Myers, so you can dream all you want. They're not in on the guy. Hage is going to be here. I don't know what you're talking about, Hage. You think they're going to just put Hage in Laval without looking at him here? You're dreaming. Andre, you're a maple syrup loving MF too, so yeah, me too. I am. I'm sure they didn't reheat them like that, Phil. And you know, it's kind of a bit of a slap in the face that that's what they got. But hey, that's what do you expect from Trump? Think you're gonna get anything classy from that piece of shit? Don't think so. And you have to. They stood behind him at the desk in the Oval Office, and had to smell his shit, in his diaper. Hey, that's what happens when you win a gold medal. We got 42 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Didn't see much of it so far, to be honest. No, they're not calling that. That was a dive. Oh, that was a freaking dive. Oh, okay. Maybe not as much of a dive as I thought. It was still, that's a bit of a whatever. Power play for Washington coming up. Phil, yeah, I mean the contract's bad with Kadri, but I mean he would fit here. He'd be okay, but not for 3 years. I don't want him here 3 years. Dobish has got to be the number one now. I would think they're going to lean heavier on Dobish for a while anyway. Yeah, I would think. You think I care what Trump Tower's toilet is like? Should watch the game, eh? So far, so good on this power play. Almost halfway through it. $35 seconds left on the power play. Good kill so far. Oh, good save, Dobish. Oh, now we get some stupid shit. Not much happens, but 6 seconds left on the power play. Monty is tired from what? He's had 3 weeks off. 3 weeks off, Brad. I would like to deposit a lot better, Phil, if you would deposit it on their floor. Preferably somewhere where Trump was. Power play killed off. Oh, puck out. Puck over the glass. Hey, Thomas. So far, so good. We're 9:17 left and a 4-1 lead. Yeah, I like the odds on that one. All right. Yeah, I don't think. I don't know if they're going to pull the goalie with 3 goals down. I don't know. We'll see. If they pull the goalie at 3 goals down, it'll be probably 4 minutes left. Nobody else with anything? You guys are quiet tonight, I gotta say. Dobish has been good tonight. Good sign for the playoffs coming up. I like that. There's a lot of pressure this game. He's having a good game. Not bad numbers for his last 10 starts at all. Eight and a half minutes left. Shots are now 25-19. And it's 4-1 Montreal. There's 2. Ovie with 2 goals. 4-2 now. I got the score. So 4-2, 7:48 to go. Just a 2-goal lead now. Now it gets interesting. I don't know. Not much Dobish could do there, to be honest. Would have been if he made the save there. That'd just been a fantastic save. He didn't have much time to turn and then close the legs. And Ovie put it through the legs. Typical Ovie. Montreal, he's going to score against us. So he's got their only 2. So let's see if they can hold on to this. Only the 24th of the season for Ovie. Oh, Suzuki almost got it back to Cole there. Oh, big hit on. Was that a big hit on Ovechkin? No, that wasn't Ovechkin. Was it? Ooh, nice chance there for Slav. No, yeah, it was Slav. Save Lindgren. 6:27 left. 27-20 now our shots. That would have been really nice if Suzuki would have been able to one-arm that pass over. Struble with the big hit. Okay, it was number 9. I thought it was Ovie, but I didn't see a C on the chest. Oh, there's a power play from Montreal right now. Nice. I didn't see the penalty. So, interference? What was the penalty there? Montreal took a timeout as well. Anybody see what the penalty was? Right, face-off is to the left of Lindgren as well. Oh, good save there, Lindgren. On a slap one-timer from the side of the net. Not a great angle, but still. $50 seconds left on the power play. Ovie has said, though, Andre, he won't play for another NHL team. Power play killed off. Getting down there. 3:35. Ooh, shot from the point. I think that was Ovie, too. Yeah, and a good save there, Dovish. I think they're going to go to a fucking commercial, of course. 3:26 left here in the third, 4-2, Montreal. Yeah, well, I think they're going to win, but there's still enough time. There's still enough time for slight chances, I guess, for Washington still, but it's still there. They'll score one more, you think? Empty netter? Not empty netter. Yeah, with the extra man. What if they don't, though? What are you going to say after if they don't? The hell is this? I know you mean caps. I know, Andre. Think it'll be Ovie for a hat trick? Two easy goals, man. And that's it. Empty netter. 5-2. Suzuki with the empty net. So, what do you think, Andre? That'll seal up the game. So nice regulation win here for, well, it's going to be for Montreal. It's what they needed. It is exactly what they needed. Andre is exactly the reason not to gamble. That's exactly it. So depending on how Buffalo and Detroit do, we're going to have 75 points. So temporarily, we're going to be in second. Let's see how they're doing, the other teams. Buffalo's going to win. So they'll stay ahead of us. Detroit. Oh, that game's over. How'd they do? Detroit lost. So Montreal wins here. They'll be ahead of Detroit. So we'll be in third in the division. Just 1 point back of Buffalo. What the hell was that? If someone's going to get a penalty here? What? Carrier is going to get a penalty. Are you kidding me? Okay, that's a bullshit call. Well, Oh, holding the stick. His stick got caught in his arm. That's a bullshit call. What a stupid call by the ref there. It's just a stupid call. Blind refs. Six on four. I mean, like, tell me the ref didn't do that on purpose. I'm sorry, I don't believe that they didn't do that on purpose, because that was a bit of a bullshit call. Good block there by Evans. Empty netter, 6-2. Fuck you, refs. Good block there by Evans. Minute 20 left here. Evans for his 8th, unassisted. $30 seconds. $17.9 left. This result you accept? I hope so. Yeah, nice ending to this game. You know, they could have broken down a little bit more, some defensive breakdowns or anything, but they're going to close this one out. So they couldn't close out that last one. Oh, they're doing a good job here. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. A 6-2 win over Washington for Montreal. That'll do it. Ovie didn't look happy. All right. That was a nice win. Yeah, I mean, that puts them back into the top 3 in the division, so I'm happy for that. Happy they kept pace with the other teams. yeah, a seventh game in a row with points. So that's another thing. 7 games in a row with at least a point. Yeah, this keeps their chances, well, their playoff chances, which pretty good, alive. And I'm disappointed Caulfield didn't get a hat trick. That's the only disappointment. There you go. I think it'll be Dobish again on Tuesday in San Jose. I don't see why not. He deserves the next start for sure. We will see Monty for Anaheim or LA. But Dobish is probably going to get the bulk of the starts the rest of the way, as long as he's playing well, right? He'll probably get 60-40 split now. You're getting to the point where you're going to want to ride a guy if you can. Only problem is Dobish tends to break down a little bit if you play him too much. So we'll see how that works out, and we'll see maybe Montreal makes a move in net at the deadline. I don't know. Just one more game till the deadline because San Jose game, then the Anaheim game is on the deadline day. So just one more game left till the deadline. Will we see a move before or not? Who knows? All right, I'm taking off. For the members, don't forget the review is going to come out in the morning. And that's it. What do I have in between? Have Normals is not going to be recording on Sunday because our guest had to postpone. We're doing that on Tuesday before the game, so it probably won't come out till Wednesday morning. But so don't look for Have Normals tomorrow or Monday. It won't be out there. What else do I have to mention before? There's something on the back of my head. I don't know what it is. All right. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's it. Have a good night, everybody. Appreciate that you were all here. And I'll see you. I'll see you for the next game. And that's it. Till then, stay safe out there. Peace out, everybody, and have a great rest of Saturday night. It's only 10 o'clock, so plenty of time. And that is it. Hey, Randy, sorry I'm on my way out and you're just coming in, but good to see you as always. And yeah, that's it. All right. That's it, everybody. Take care. Have a great Saturday night. And ciao.